Imagine standing on the edge, where everything feels fragile, where the system that's supposed to guide you suddenly turns into a trap. You've seen it happen countless times. Hedge funds loaded with dozens of positions, spreading risk, playing the long, steady game. But what happens when those same funds decide to go ultra-concentrated? When they put all their chips on just a handful of stocks, maybe even one or two? The stakes become higher than ever, and so does the pain. Because let's be honest, this isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about lives. It's about trust, power, pressure, and the bone-crushing weight of one wrong move. Every professional, every leader watching this knows the heartbeat of that gamble, the rush of conviction, the fire of belief in your most brilliant idea, but also the cold fear that whisper, what if you're wrong? Imagine the sleepless nights, the silent prayers, the endless questions pounding through your mind like a relentless storm. How much can one bet carry? How thin can the thread holding your entire strategy really be? And what does it do to the people who depend on you, your investors, your team, your own sense of purpose? When hedge funds become ultra-concentrated, they don't just flirt with danger, they dance on the edge of a financial abyss, risking everything for a chance at extraordinary reward. Now let's peel back the veil a little more. Concentration screams confidence. It says, I see a truth nobody else does. And often, it does pay off. The glory of a massive win is addictive, intoxicating, downright mesmerizing. But it also exposes you to one brutal reality. No matter how powerful the idea, the market refuses to obey. It twists, it churns, and it punishes impatience and hubris with terrifying efficiency. When your hedge fund is ultra-concentrated, volatility stops being an abstract concept. It becomes a beast clawing at your portfolio, ready to shred every ounce of value in seconds. Your capital that once felt solid now shakes like a leaf in the storm. This is exactly where most professionals hit the wall. They want outsized returns, but the market's chaos threatens to swallow them whole. Your investors demand consistency, but your concentrated positions bring gut-wrenching swings. Your name is on the line, your career, your legacy. It's not just about making money anymore. It's about keeping your soul as you battle relentless uncertainty. And the problem? The system was never designed for this level of intensity. The traditional playbook, the endless diversification, the risk controls start to crumble under the weight of your conviction. What can you do when none of the standard answers actually fit the problem? Here lies the bitter truth. Ultra-concentration isn't for the faint-hearted or the well-rested. It requires a mindset that kills comfort and worships discipline. The kind of relentless focus few dare to hold. But there's a secret not many tell. You don't have to be chained to fear. Even in the eye of this storm, there is a path, a way to harness the power of concentration and still survive, even thrive. It isn't about hedging every risk or folding back when the pressure builds. It's about a brutal, honest confrontation with reality. A way to look at your holdings, your thesis, your entire approach with a surgical switch inside the mind that says, I will emotionally detach from the outcome. I will measure not just gains, but resilience. And that's where true power lies. You must build a fortress inside your own discipline, anchored not in hope, but precise rules. Pretending ultra-concentration means blind faith is a fast ticket to disaster. The warriors of concentration are those who rewrite the rules. They answer 3 simple but devastating questions every single day. What is my maximum pain threshold? What signals will tell me I'm wrong before it's too late? And how will I pivot fast enough to save everything if those signals fire? Because make no mistake, the market won't give you second chances. You have to decide where your cut losses live and honor them, no matter the temptation to hold on. That kind of steel nerve isn't natural. It's forged by brutal self-honesty and an unshakable commitment to truth. Yet, the beauty of ultra concentration is also immense. It allows you to unleash depth, to bring a scalpel rather than a sledgehammer to your portfolio. You don't scatter bullets hoping one finds the target. You pick your few ideas with the precision of a sniper, loading every ounce of research, every waking thought, every waking hour into them. To do that, your edge must be beyond just analysis. It must be vision, intuition, and above all, connection. The connection to a network that doesn't just cheer on your ideas, but challenges them, refines them, cuts away your blind spots. Because being ultra concentrated without that network is like walking a tightrope alone. The higher you go, the less margin for error you have. Here's what the system conveniently hides about concentration. The rare few don't get there by playing it safe or alone. They build alliances, but not just any alliances. They seek those who burn with the same fire, who question every easy answer, who carry complementary strengths that elevate and protect. This is where your power multiplies. When you plug into pure synergy, the few become many, not by volume, but by quality. This network becomes your radar, your shield, your sounding board. Without it, your thesis is just a hope. With it, it becomes a fortress. Now imagine this. You decide to go all in, not recklessly, not out of desperation, but with a calculated, almost sacred strategy. You know exactly where your pain points lie, and you've built your mental armor against them. You have conditional exit plans that aren't just backstops, but fluid tools you adjust every day. Your communication with investors is raw, honest, and magnetic because they sense your conviction and discipline. It's rare, it's genuine, and they hang on your every word. You're not hiding from volatility. You're engaging with it like a seasoned fighter who knows when to strike and when to retreat. This transformation is what separates the ones who burn out from the ones who burn bright. The ultra-concentrated hedge funds that survive and thrive are those that don't just chase gains, but chase excellence in process, discipline, and above all, connection. Because individual brilliance alone is a flame that can burn out too quickly. But connected brilliance, that's an inferno. That's how you unleash power greater than individual genius, the power of alignment. The power of complementing strengths. The power that turns risk into opportunity because you see the whole battlefield, not just your small hill. And here's the last piece, the one many won't tell you because it's too dangerous to admit. The system you're playing in is not built to support this scale of concentration. It punishes those who don't conform. It whispers that balance is safety, and it rewards the mediocre hiding in the middle. But the ultra-concentrated don't crave safety. They crave transformation. They are those rare individuals ready to burn down old rules so they can build reality anew. This is the battlefield of the few, where limits are not given, but challenged and swept aside. Playing ultra-concentrated means understanding you're not just managing a portfolio, you're managing yourself, your fears, your ego, your biases. If any of those control you, the numbers won't save you. This game demands the radical act of unlearning everything comfortable, embracing the raw truth of impermanence, and then choosing every day to stand firm in the fires of uncertainty. For those watching this now, feeling the tension in your chest, the electric pulse of possibility, know this isn't a call for conformity. It's a call to liberation, to become the rare few who don't just accept their reality, but redefine it, to push beyond borders of nations, roles, titles, and expectations, and forge a path that only those willing to embrace extreme concentration, extreme clarity, and extreme connection can walk. This is your moment to stop being a prisoner of illusions sold by the system and start becoming the master of your own brutal, magnificent fate. Because when hedge funds go ultra-concentrated, it's not just about money. It's about an obsession with truth, with power, with a relentless refusal to settle for less than total freedom over your ideas, your portfolio, and your future. Remember, In this world, ordinary won't save you. Comfort will kill you. But relentless discipline combined with fearsome clarity and a network of rare minds, that's how you become unstoppable. That's how you turn ultra concentration from a dagger at your throat into the sharpest sword you've ever wielded. Stay hungry. Stay fearless. This edge is yours for the taking.